Hi! It's Bopcast number 3. Delayed by a few weeks, I guess, but that doesn't matter. We're here now, and by God, you're gonna listen. With me here, this time, number 1, our Chimp Cola.
That is true, I am number 1. I'm the best forever.
Also number 1, Semi Sponge.
Hi, I'm number 1.
Also number 1, it's Gently Used Coat.
I'm third best.
You diminished the specialness of being number 1 by quite a bit.
Yeah.
At least threefold.
Everyone's the best in my book.
Alright. Everyone gets a trophy, I guess.
Look, it's about participation. Okay?
We're all special.
I'm special.
Yeah, that's right. You are special.
You're alright.
Yeah.
That'll be the new tagline. Yeah, the Bops. We're alright. We're alright. Pretty okay. Adequate.
Fine.
Just good enough.
With us.
Haha.
Yeah. Anyway, how's everyone?
I'm alright.
Good.
Yeah.
You're adequate?
I'm adequate.
Okay.
I'm good.
Wow, this is great. We're all adequate. I guess we'll give everyone an adequate goodbye and I wish them an adequate month or two, and we'll just be off.
Alright. Well done now.
Well, see you.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
See you next month.
It's good checking in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really need to do this more often.
Uh-huh.
I'm never gonna call you.
Wow. You should at least lie to me. You should say you're going to call me and then let me figure it out on my own.
Nah, I'd rather be heartbroken up front.
Not me. Not me.
I must restrain myself from love fooling you.
It's too late. You mentioned the time. It's already there now. Damn it!
Quick, think about the popcorn song! Think about the popcorn song!
I don't actually know that one. I
Actually, don't know either what the popcorn song is.
Oh,
I
nice.
will find it for you.
But I don't have to listen to it. If I don't, it'll never be stuck in my head.
Oops.
So, what you guys been doing since last time I talked to you last month? You been playing any video games?
Well,
Yes.
Cricket noises.
Sorry, I'm listening to the popcorn song.
That's what we've all been doing for the last 90 days.
You can use that for the intro. We'll be fine.
Sure.
I've been playing Dota,
That sounds accurate.
Diablo 3, and
Oh, man.
Bejeweled. I bought and installed Anno 2070, but every time I try to start it, it patches and then nothing else happens. So, thanks Ubisoft.
That's strange.
Yeah. Like maybe I haven't opened it enough times, so it hasn't patched fully. I don't know.
Does it have you play? I'm gonna say
Maybe.
yes, but
No, it has a weird, like, it's got its own patcher thing.
video games that have their own launcher and updater are usually wonky.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with it. Like, I would like to play it, but I just don't want to go through the effort of figuring out how to make it work. Like, it's not old enough to need, like, a compatibility mode or anything. I mean, come on.
No, I think it came out like 2 years ago or something, right?
Yeah,
I feel like 2 years ago.
yeah.
so long ago.
in the grim past of 2013.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't really been in the mood to do a lot of just anything besides my comfortable familiars. So.
Well, at least you're playing Diablo 3, the seminal monsters click of our time.
Yeah,
it seems like
Season 2.
it's been the season for the Bops to get monster click reinvigorations and stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody's
I
clicking.
accidentally used one of my old season characters, and I guess you get all the stuff you got from your season, but only for a limited time. So you should maybe check on that.
Oh, I already checked that.
Okay.
I'm on top of shit.
You've got 24 days left to claim this, and I was like, oh, I better claim all this. And
You get all your gems and bloodstones.
All those gems. The best part of the game is combining all those gems to make more gems that are better.
And then never using them because you're so my sponge.
I don't think that's how gems work. I don't think you can combine gems.
No, you glue them together. It's fine. It's cool. There's a gem gluer. He glues things.
Yeah, he glues the gems together, and then you get more gem.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you a licensed jeweler, Coat?
What if I am?
Well, I'd like to see your license then, and also
No, I'll show you a goddamn thing.
I'd like to know about cut and clarity and cleavage.
Sparkle.
You always ask about cleavage.
Oh yes,
I
show me
really
that sweet
do.
gem cleavage.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyway, that's what I've been doing.
Nice. What about you, Jeff? You been doing anything special?
Special, you ask? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I did get some new hardware in the last month or so.
Oh.
Nice.
I did get a brand new PC, but before that, like the week before, my sister was like, hey, I bought a new iPhone again. Do you want one of my old ones? 'Cause I was just gonna throw it in the trash. And I was like, yeah, okay. My old phone is getting kind of slow. Like, yeah, sure. And that led to me exploring the App Store. Like, seeing since I haven't played any iOS games really ever, there's probably some gems hidden there, maybe.
Now
probably
Jeff
not.
is king of Clash of Clans. He is constantly
I have
playing
not
Clash of Clans.
even launched Clash of Clans or installed it, so not that, but there is.
There's only a few mobile games that I've liked. The Room,
Mm-hmm.
which is a puzzle game. The Room 2, which is a puzzle game. And I forgot
Tell me
the name,
why
but it's
so.
another puzzle game.
There's
Presents the room.
Threes. That's a puzzle game, and I like it.
I've never played Threes, but I'd probably like it.
Yeah, it's very simple.
Yeah.
But the game I wanted to talk about, especially with you and Chimp here, is Heroes Charge,
Oh yeah.
known as it's a Chinese mobile game that they released here in the West, but it's basically a mobile Dota game, and it's very weird at times.
I haven't bothered checking it out. I just remember seeing ads for it and being like, "That is totally Earthshaker."
Yes.
And Crystal Maiden, and except there's a Lady Kunkka. Okay.
Yeah.
From the footage I've seen of it, calling it a mobile Dota game is a little bit off. It's a dungeon crawler
Okay.
that has heavily ripped off Dota heroes in it.
No. What I mean is it does not play like a fart or a MOBA, but it is.
No, it's.
But it is based on the original Defense of the Ancients, and it is named as such as in the original Chinese release. It's just in the West they couldn't without getting into legal problems, so they changed things around a little bit, and that's where all the weirdness comes from.
I hope that the Chinese make a port of their game that has Wall-E and Shrek for the mobile market.
But the game is actually, I find it pretty fun.
I bet I'm not questioning the quality
It's
of it.
Monument Valley. I figured it out.
Oh,
Monument
yeah.
Valley.
Oh, good work.
It's a good one.
But it's good that you're having a good time. I don't have a mobile phone myself because I'm far too good for peasants to ever be able to reach me at a moment's notice.
Uh-huh.
They need to have my landline because I'm a big shot.
Yeah, but you never answer your phone.
Yeah, because I'm a big shot.
If you want to get a hold of Archie Cola, you have to call his dad. Archie Cola's dad will be like, "Ah, Drew, someone's on
Sir.
the phone for you."
Can Archer come out to play?
No.
Anyway, I don't have a mobile phone, so I can't fathom mobile games. I know there's that one Kate Upton keeps trying to sell me. No, Kate Upton, no.
They pretty much entirely just waste your time in hopes that you'll.
Oh, good.
That's all
Yeah,
it does.
mostly. It's like this game particularly is just a light RPG where it's mostly fights on its own, and you level up, and numbers go up, and numbers going up is fun.
Do
Ooh,
love
numbers.
numbers going
Yeah.
up.
Let me propose this to you and Sponge here.
Okay.
I will give you the
Okay.
lineup of heroes, 5 heroes that are on my team right now, and you tell me if in actual Dota this team would work. Because I don't
Okay.
know.
All right.
My team right now is Windrunner, Mirana, Phoenix, Kunkka, and Emberblade. Wait,
Ember Spirit.
Ember Spirit, right. It's named Emberblade in the game. So yeah, Ember Spirit.
It could work. It
it could
wouldn't
work.
be amazing.
It would
but,
be weird
I don't
lanes.
know.
But if the
You could probably
Kunkka
do
got
it.
all out of farm, he'd ruin every day.
But that Mirana would have to be on point with arrows too, because otherwise you got what?
Windrunner.
Shackle shot? That's not
Shackle
gonna
shot.
do nothing.
And
That's
the
not
Ember
gonna get
Spirit,
people.
Ember Spirit's thing.
Yeah, that one lasts like a second though. It's like,
Oh, so
boo,
it's got
that's-
some RNG.
yeah.
It's okay though, cause you just like Midnight Eclipse. What's that called? Mirana
Yeah, I
ults?
think it's Midnight Eclipse or something.
I don't remember. Anyway, you'd just go all invisible, and then you'd get Kunkka to cast his boat on people from invisibility, and then cleave them with his 2 Daedalus, and then they'd all die.
I'm sure they work on your phone game though, because you just hit their ultimates, right?
Yeah, yeah.
How does Ember Spirit even have ultimates in that game? I just realized his ultimate is just
yeah,
it's
If you press his
what is it?
ultimate, he creates 3 remnants, and then when he dies,
Okay.
he explodes all the remnants on the screen.
Oh, okay.
When he dies.
Yeah, and then he doesn't die. Like when he's supposed to die, he'll explode all the remnants on the
okay.
screen and teleport all over the
Oh,
place.
okay.
Okay, fair enough.
It's fun comparing all the mobile heroes to the actual heroes. Other than that, it's
Yeah.
kind of straightforward.
Good, great.
Other than that, my new PC, and that's fantastic. I can run pretty much anything now.
Everyone's getting all the new stuff. It's great.
Yeah.
Coat got some new hardware.
Yep.
And Chimp got some new hardware.
Oh man, I sure did. I was grinning like a big idiot, and then my motherboard didn't work, and then I was frowning like a big idiot. But then I already made it, and that one did work, and I was grinning.
I was very happy that I did not have any faults in hardware when it all arrived here, because that would have been a big pain.
Oh.
Yeah.
My original CPU was DOA.
That sucks.
I had to get another one.
Anyway.
And you've been playing Goku Simulator 3000.
Oh, yeah, you've been playing Dragon Ball GT Xenoverse Unitime.
No GT here. No, I've been playing the Goku Simulator. Like, what else are you gonna buy a new PC for other than that?
Exactly.
and because of this, we've recently made Sponge a resident expert on the franchise, and now she knows everything.
Nice.
She knows all the things.
Yeah, I had only like incidental knowledge of various things, so I kept asking like questions like, "Who's Vegeta?" and "Who's that guy with the dildo on his head?"
Yeah.
It was Boo.
It was Boo.
It's Boo.
Boo definitely has a dildo on it. He's fat, and he's a fat ocarina, and then he becomes a skinny dildo ocarina. And then he makes a lady of himself.
Oh.
Then there's like, oh man, Dragon Ball's dumb sometimes.
So anyway, my new favorite thing about Dragon Ball that I didn't have a favorite thing before was the God of Destruction, who's a cat and who likes pudding and whose name is Beerus.
Yeah.
Oh, he's from the new movie. I haven't seen that movie yet.
You should.
Well, anyway, he was featured prominently in the gameplay that Jeff streamed last night, and I was pretty pleased.
Okay,
Beerus.
good.
Yeah,
Because I guess he wanted to fight everyone because the pudding got spilled on the floor.
yeah, and he makes cat like
Yeah, he rubbed his eye with his face like the way a cat does, and I was just... or with his hand,
It's
sorry.
Beerus. It's on the phone. Archimcola, you haven't watched my movie yet. Oh my god.
That's a mobile ringtone. Beerus cannot get in touch with
Oh,
me.
no.
I'm a big shot.
Beerus has to call your dad.
Yeah, Beerus has to call my dad and set up a play date.
You would. No, all it's a fun game. It's weird how Dragon Ball has went full circle, like with being cool when you're young, and then being weird when you've grown up, and then all back to being cool again now in 2015.
I'm glad people are digging it. I'm still gonna follow my Dynasty Warriors rule for Dragon Ball Xenoverse. When it turns $20, I'm gonna pick it up and be like, "Yeah, I'm Goku."
Yeah.
Beverly Hills Cop.
You can be a
But you
dildo
don't
man
like
too.
MMOs.
What?
Isn't it an
What?
MMO, kind of? You don't like MMOs.
From what I've seen, it's like heavily instanced, so you
Yes.
don't actually have to play with people.
No multiplayer or even connecting to a lobby or anything is required.
It's a lot like the Phantasy Star games, which are okay as MMOs go, but
Speaking of
hellaciously
MMOs,
grindy. Yes.
The Elder Scrolls Online is now buy to play,
Mm-hmm.
and I struggled with myself mightily. But I think
Yay.
I think I'm gonna pass on it for now. Maybe when it's real cheap.
But you can explore the realm of Tamriel and
I mean, what actually, like, they put in crime, so you can now, like, steal from people and murder people, and the guards will
Yeah.
turn your acid inside out for it, and that sounds like a proper Elder Scrolls game now. So that was because
You needed to be called a criminal scum, otherwise it's a worthless
Exactly.
experience.
Exactly. But like, I mean, from what I played of the beta, I really didn't like it. And there's no real indication that they've fixed a lot of the things I didn't like, such as the really bad animations. They did replace the tutorial area, which was really horrible. But I'm sure they haven't fixed anything to do with the story, which was awful. So, I don't know. I don't have any interest in the PvP, which is what people are really into in that game for some reason. So, I mean, all I'd be doing is basically playing a single player game with annoying people around me and trying to ignore the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that's an MMO for you. All right, boom,
Yeah.
nailed it.
So, like, I mean, until it's like $15 and I can trick Sonobozu into playing it with me, and by trick I mean challenge, because he's really easy to provoke into doing stupid things. Well, it's true! Come on!
You're not
I
wrong.
mean, he's the one who's like, I'm gonna play Star Ocean 4!
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just giggling about the
Yeah.
description.
You could probably
So-
trick me, because
Really?
I saw that in the Elder Scrolls Online, there's a quest with a skeleton village, and if you complete the quest, you get a spell to become a skeleton, so that sounds pretty cool.
But, well, you and your skeleton obsession.
You can never trick me.
No, I wouldn't ask you. I respect you too much.
Awesome. I love
The
this.
implication, I guess, being I don't respect Sonobozu, which is totally not true.
Okay.
But
Uh,
Archimp is much harder to manipulate.
that kind of feels like you've tried. Like that sentence structure. It's like, I've tried manipulating our ship. It didn't work.
No,
Okay.
not true.
Alright.
Anyway. So
Anyway.
that's on my list of back burner things that I'll probably get eventually when it's on a Steam sale, if it ever is, which hopefully it will be.
I'm sure they'll put it on sale when nobody buys it.
But I'm not gonna pay more than like $15 for it. And I don't really feel like searching out for a special key on some weird like shady Russian key reseller site. So
We've got all the keys you need, buddy. They don't work all the time, but hey.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what Russians
Opa.
sound like. They sound like weird Italians.
I was just going for a general Eurocentric.
Oh yeah, we all sound like
Shady
that.
guy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep, it's true. You are all Italians.
What's with the video games? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's me. I did this. It's Ezio Auditore.
What about you, Coat? What have you been playing?
Pokemon.
Oh, nice. Got
Don't,
any shinies?
don't pretend like you're proud of me.
No, I'm proud of
No,
you.
you're not.
I'm proud of you. What kind of shiny did you get?
Yeah, what kind of shiny you got, Coat?
I got a shiny Absol.
Ooh.
Okay. Did you ever get that shiny Bidoof?
No.
Aw.
Well, you spent so long trying to get one.
Yeah, and it was fucking garbage, and I wasted my time.
Uh-oh.
What if you actually got shiny garbage, since there is a garbage Pokemon?
Oh my god, I'd have to look up what that looks like now.
Probably blue or something. Oh no.
If it ain't Girafarig or Honchkrow, I don't give a shit.
It's blue instead of green.
Ooh.
Huh.
We're in the
You
money.
called it.
I'm the
Just like
expert
I'm
on
too-
trash.
Too old for Dragon Ball. I'm also too old for Pokemon. Never
Oh, you're
played
never too
Pokemon.
old for Pokemon.
No, it's all ages.
Eh. I'm just saying, like,
It's fun for the
Passed me
whole
by.
family.
passed me by.
Yeah,
Fair
yeah.
enough.
No, I only played one. I played the one on the DS. I think mine was Pearl, and that's one I played.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I only
Which-
played it because my friends had the Wii Battle Coliseum thing, and I'd go over to their house and they'd be playing that, and I'd be sitting there like, well, I don't have Pokemon to put into this stupid machine, so what do I do?
Oh, there were
You
no
only
rentals
got-
in that one?
And I went and got a Pokemon and caught my own Pokemon, but they were all in the EV training and shit, so my
Oh, oh no.
sucked.
Oh,
I'm
So
sorry.
I threw all Pokemon in the trash.
they were mega nerds.
Yep. But I'm glad you caught your shiny Absol.
Yeah, there you go.
Saltos.
You got it.
Yeah, Saltos.
Yeah.
That's all I did all month.
Huh, okay.
Well,
Okay.
that actually sounds about right. You spend like 90 days farming a shiny, and then you have a shiny, and then you put it in the
Well,
box.
I didn't- No, I didn't farm it. It just came up, and then
Oh.
I caught it.
Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah,
you
the thing
knit
she
anything?
fried the farm. She didn't.
I'm working on a sweater.
Cool.
Yeah.
Who's it for?
Yeah, so
Me.
No.
It's for the Absol.
Does the sweater have a shiny Bidoof on it?
It could. Well,
I think you know what you gotta do.
Get some shiny yarn and make a Bidoof
Uh-huh.
out of it.
Sell that shit on Etsy.
oh my god, it makes so much money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would. People would buy it just for the irony factor. They'd be like, I'm wearing my shiny Bidoof sweater today.
It's like those people who get there's like shirts with giant kitten faces on them or whatever. People wear those.
Shirts are great.
Yeah. See? I still want that shirt that's I saw a picture and it's from that YouTube of like He-Man guys singing "Hey, what's going on?"
Oh,
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want
want
that
that
dress
shirt.
that just had Steve Buscemi's ugly face on it. Just giant, ugly Steve Buscemi face plastered
Yeah.
all over this dress.
Huh.
you could combine it and get a shiny Steve Buscemi on your sweater.
Yeah. Oh, he'd be like purple and green.
Ugh.
So ugly, so ugly.
So, I did buy a Dota shirt, so I'm a nerd.
Does it
That's
just say
okay.
Dota, or does it have a hero on it?
No, it has a picture of Clinks's head with a hat on it,
Ooh.
and like a New York hat, and it says Brooklyn Kurtz,
Well,
which
if
is
it's Clinks, I approve.
yeah, I like playing Clinks. That's the Chinese, apparently the Chinese or maybe Korean translation of Clinks's name. Because a while ago, like a big chart came out of all the Chinese translations of various heroes' names, and some of them are pretty silly.
I bet. Especially considering in the mobile game it went from Chinese back into English, so I think I have some ideas, like Ursa being Bear Warrior,
Yeah,
which I kind of like.
I think that's actually like from Dota 1.
Oh, that's
He's called Dare Warrior.
yeah, the other one names
don't
are
know.
different, so it probably might just be from that, but I don't know enough.
I don't know and very much about Dota 1.
Well, neither do I, because Warcraft 3 was trash.
Oh,
And I will fight anyone who disagrees.
In Warcraft 3.
No, no, I don't want to play Warcraft 3.
Well,
Fight him in Warcraft 2.
Oh,
We can boot up and figure out how to make IP addresses work in this, the year of our Lord, 2015.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, trying to get ancient internet stuff to work is
No good.
no good. Need to get a special client for things, I guess. Oh, 5K works pretty well.
yeah.
Yeah,
5K.
Fightcade
It's cool.
is man. The fact that GGPO is a thing that exists is mind-blowing, because arcade games that were based in cabinet-based machines, as you might expect, did not have internet. So
Yeah.
making that stuff work is weird as hell. Those are some smart people
Yeah.
who have made our addiction to Puzzle Fighter.
God
Oh,
bless
God.
those enablers.
Thank you, Fightcade and GGPO. You're the
Yeah.
best.
Eternalized
I've been,
Windjammers. Forever and ever.
I've been playing Dota, Diablo 3, and I just recently finished Sleeping Dogs. Does anyone want to hear about Sleeping Dogs?
I was
Sure.
What did you dream about?
What? No, what? No. Okay, Sleeping Dogs, the combat is fun, like the fisticuffs and the shooting bits are cool.
Mm-hmm.
The driving is the worst driving I've ever experienced.
Oh, did you play on
That's-
controller?
That's what made me quit.
I
The game.
did, and it's just all the cars are like slot cars. They handle so stiffly. It's really bad. I don't appreciate it.
I didn't really enjoy the game to begin with. 'Cause it's not really my kind of game. And then there was like a mission where you have to chase a guy in a van or something. And the controls were such that I just kept swerving uncontrollably into an alley and losing the mission over and over again. Because it was trying to force me to follow it through the building. So I couldn't get around the corner fast enough. So I just could not beat that mission, and I was like, I'm done with this game forever now.
I persevered and got to experience the best mission in any video game,
Whoa.
Yeah.
where Wei Shen is driving his friend's bride-to-be around, and they're like, Wei Shen, Winston just called. They're stealing his wedding cake. You have to go save his wedding cake. And you're chasing this van around that has a wedding cake because reasons.
That's pretty funny.
But if you crash the van, then you ruin his wedding. Oh no.
Well, no, you gotta action hijack the
Ooh.
van. You gotta. Sleepy Dogs has a system where you hold the A button, and then Wei Shen opens up the door, and when you get close to other cars, you can just jump on their roofs and hijack them from a different car.
Nice.
It's kind of neat, but unfortunately, I don't like driving in that game. Overall, it's a good game, though. You should
So
play
the
it if
wedding
you want
cake
to.
was forever lost in the annals of time.
No, I saved the wedding cake.
Oh.
I saved the wedding cake.
Did you get an invitation to the wedding?
Yeah, then some really bad shit went down. I don't want to talk about the wedding.
Oh.
Oh.
See, there's a war between the triad that I was part of and the other triad. Man,
They got a divorce right
some
after,
shit
huh?
went down. They got dead. They got dead. They're all dead.
Aw.
Oh no.
Oh, what else have I been playing? I'm playing One Finger Death Punch too. That's a fun game. You hit mouse buttons and do stick karate.
Oh.
It's great.
I played XCOM for a bunch, and then I was like spending entire days on one mission because I was using the Long War mod, which makes it real hard. And then I was like, this is too much of my time. This is way too stressful, so I stopped. And that's my story about XCOM. I really wish the Long War mod didn't have.
Long Wars.
I mean, it makes it more interesting, but it also makes it way harder, and I'm just not a glutton for punishment like that.
There's no way to like change the mod a bit, so it just adds the new features, but not the difficulty.
I messed around with the config a little bit, but I couldn't. It was hard for me to figure out how to make it easier in total instead of just adding little boosts here and there.
That's too bad. XCOM was on sale recently, and I got the expansion. I'll be starting an XCOM game again pretty soon, I think, but not in Long War, because I think that would stress me out as well.
It's pretty stressful, but it adds so much cool stuff. It's really frustrating that it could be like, I don't know, it makes it real hard in addition
I guess
to real cool.
Considering the original XCOM's difficulty, I guess that's what a lot of people wanted.
I guess, I don't know.
Oh man, original XCOM was great because you can shoot yourself trying to get down the stairs of the Sky Ranger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoops! I'm bad at video games, you say, as you shoot your own face and the aliens win. I love you, XCOM.
I have popcorn songs stuck in my head.
The cat doesn't like the popcorn song. I agree.
Is there anything, like, special coming out in March? What's the deal with March? March is almost over. It's still snowing. It's like March 20th. What the hell? What's going on
65
here?
degrees today.
Shut up, Sponge!
Shut up, Sponge.
I sat on my porch and did a lot of knitting.
Fuck you.
I opened my door and it was snowing, and I was like, "No, all this stuff finally melted. Go away! What are you doing back? Get out of here!"
I was hoping we could at least get rid of the giant, dirty mountains of snow before it snowed again. But no.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I'd switch with you for like a couple days at least. I want more snow. We barely got any. Now it's all warm and stuff. Blah.
Boo-hoo.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining about how warm it is. I'm being a huge smug jerk about it.
As a person who's lived all his life in the snow-covered wastes, I don't really see snow as a novelty, and I hate it.
Well, I only said a couple of days, not forever winterlands.
God, I hate snow so much.
Oh no.
I can't think of anything that's coming out.
Yeah, same. I mean,
Hotline Miami 2 came out, and I don't really want the game because I didn't actually like playing the first game, but I definitely want to buy the soundtrack because I got way more enjoyment out of the soundtrack for the first game than the actual game, and everyone says that the soundtrack for the second one is even better.
Ooh, sounds promising. Can you buy it separately?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, why not? I got here some.
City Skylines came out, and I want to buy that too. Or I'm not prepared to spend $30 on a game right now.
Oh yeah, that one looks good. I like SimCity, but I don't like what they did to SimCity. And Maxis got shuttered recently, so it's good to see that there's still a SimCity that exists that people can buy for dollars. That's good. Apparently. I'll buy that, but maybe when it's less dollars or I have more dollars.
Yeah, same.
What do we have here? The anime apocalypse. That's what Sodabozo wrote on here, but whatever, he's not here. We're not gonna talk about anime. Fuck that. Skip.
Yeah, I guess all the anime games are coming out in March, but I don't know enough about anime games to talk about that. It's great.
I mean, I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Let's make fun of more Zeldas. Archim, did you write this?
I did. I wrote that we should make fun of more Zeldas because people like Zeldas and we should get them to stop liking Zeldas.
That sounds like a plan. I'm in.
Is Zelda 2 the only Zelda you liked?
I don't even like Zelda. That was Son of Bozo who wrote about Zelda 2.
Oh no.
Zelda 2 is probably the worst Zelda. And that's saying something, because Zeldas are all formulaic and bad. Boo! Boo Zelda! Except
Not even Link to the Past, huh?
Special lady. Link to the Past is alright. And Link's Awakening. Damn it, you're making me reverse my Zelda. Damn you, Just a Friend.
I'm making fun of you because you like Zeldas. Wow. Okay, mission accomplished.
Capcom ones were pretty good.
Yeah?
That's when Capcom actually made games that were good, not whatever Capcom's doing now.
Screwing itself over.
That seems to be the way of the old guard, just screwing itself over. I'm Konami, I'm gonna tell Kojima to go away. Weep wop.
Yeah.
What?
Maybe he told himself to go away, and then they were like, yeah.
That's
Get outta
possible too.
Who wanted to talk about Bloody Roar?
Oh man, I put that in as a joke, but if we want to talk about popular fighting game series Bloody Roar, it's just gonna be me saying words about a game that very few people
If you want to talk about Bloody Roar, then go ahead.
Was that the fighting game where people like turned into animals?
It sure was, Coat.
I had a demo for that. I played the shit out of that demo, but then I never got the actual game.
There was a cabinet at the local bowling alley that used its other name, Beasterizer, and I was like, hell yeah!
Oh my god.
Beasterizer?
Beasterizer, like
That's even worse.
Like bestiality.
No.
Bestiality.
That's what it... I mean, free association and all here, that's...
Semi-Sponge immediately goes to bestiality.
Yep.
You heard it here. Who wanted to talk about Clay Fighter? Nobody. That's who. Damn. These notes are jumbled and terrible. I'm throwing them in the trash.
Yeah. So... Thoughts on Kojima?
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
He'll probably make all the money on his next project, which will, I'm going to say he goes directly into making movies, and he gets Donald Sutherland, and Norman Reedus, and Tom Bergeron, and they all make a movie about nuclear weapons.
See, I figured he would make another visual novel thingy, kind of like Stalker or...
Snatcher.
What's it called? Snatcher. Sorry. Snatcher or Police Nuts.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he can do whatever he wants now. He's got...
I mean, from an outsider's point of view, it seemed like Metal Gear just got stupider and stupider.
Well, he wanted to stop a while ago, but...
Yeah.
A while ago is maybe an understatement, but yeah.
And I was like, yeah, but, no?
But money? Money? You know, these things here you can spend for food?
Yeah. But like how I was saying to Jeff yesterday when we were talking about this, like there's no guarantee that anything Kojima puts out is going to be actually good because of like he's such a powerful creator now that nobody's going to dare edit him, and you kind of know how badly that turns out, like say with Star Wars or what happened to Metroid Other M, or sometimes you need someone to be like, nah, that's stupid.
And that man is Archim Cola.
Well, to be fair, to defend the Metroid franchise, the guy who made Other M wasn't the guy who made the first Metroid. The guy who made the first Metroid got hit by a bus.
Aww.
Really?
Yeah, it's the same guy who made the Virtual Boy.
Oh. Like dead hit by a bus?
Yeah, like dead hit by a bus. I'm starting to think it's a Nintendo conspiracy. Like, the Virtual Boy did real bad.
Oh no.
And Shigeru Miyamoto says, "Get me the bus schedule."
No. No, I shouldn't be laughing about this man's death. No.
Monster.
I mean, Miyamoto definitely.
And then Gunpei Yokoi, dead by bus.
Oh.
But Miyamoto was like definitely an excessively respected guy who probably should have, had his hand slapped because Metroid Other M was fucking stupid in so many ways.
They were. I guess Nintendo was just so afraid of not having something new for the franchise that they were like, well, someone else is gonna do a new take on it, that we'll just let them do whatever they want because we need something new. But new does not always mean better. Oh.
The baby. Yeah. Okay. That's enough of that.
But the baby's fun.
Sonic Other M.
Wait, what baby in Sonic?
No.
Sonic's baby?
Sonic Other M.
The Chows.
Sponge sounded like High Tails when she said the baby.
Oh.
Sonic! You can do it, Sonic! Just gotta go faster! Sonic!
The baby!
The baby! Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. Coach was weird anyway, so...
Yeah, I mean, he's weird anyway, and he says a lot of dumb stuff all the time, so, like, I've never played a Metal Gear or anything he's ever made, so I really don't care either way, but I don't have any belief that whatever he puts out next will be any good from a, like, critical standpoint. That's my opinion.
Well, I don't think he thinks that either. I don't think he's as delusional as George Lucas, at the very least.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see.
I think he just wants to copy 80s action movies, and he's happy doing that. Because that's what he does.
he's gonna spend all his billions of fortune and maybe severance to buy Escape from New York franchise and make the ultimate game. Metal Gear Solid.
Like the opening of Metal Gear Solid 2, when Snake jumps off the Verrazano Bridge and lands, he does the Terminator pose because that's Kojima just loves the 80s. He wants to go there forever. And that's fine. I like Kojima.
Yeah, but how do you explain all the weird, gross, like, sexual rape stuff in the last game?
He's a weirdo. He's always been weird and fluctuating with his women folk. You just gotta take the gross with the not so gross.
It's indefensible
say,
at the very least, yeah. But
maybe don't do that in the future. Yeah, but
it might have been an attempt to make things real or whatever.
no, like getting inside a locker and kissing a poster, and then Snake jacks off and you get an achievement for it. I don't think that has anything to do with realism. Or maybe it does in Kojima's life, but not in mine.
You've never done that?
No, not especially.
It's
I
confirmed
don't-
Jeff has never jacked off inside a locker. Okay.
You learn something new every day.
Yep. File that under Bop's facts right next to Pods doesn't have a driver's license.
Huh, I actually didn't know that yet. Now
Huh.
I do.
Doesn't he drive a car though?
No, he doesn't. He takes a
No?
No.
he takes a cab to work.
Oh, okay. I thought he drove.
He
No.
had a
He's-
license, but
He had
got
his
to get
license
like
knows
was.
how to drive.
Okay.
And then,
I don't have a license.
Oh.
Put that right next to Pod's fact as well.
Oh.
Right in between Pod's not driving and
Do you know
Jeff
how to
not jacking off.
drive?
Just right in the middle.
Do you know
What?
how to drive?
Not really.
Not really.
I didn't pass the test.
You didn't pass the
But
test.
you take a train though, don't you? So
Yeah.
what do you care if you need to drive? You don't. You don't need to drive.
I don't at all. It's great.
Did you have to take like a mandatory driver's ed class in high school though?
No, I only took driving lessons to shame my brother into taking driving lessons.
Oh.
Huh.
Because he's older and he didn't drive either.
So is it pretty common for people in like the eastern seaboard to not ever learn how to drive a car just because you don't
If
have
the
to?
public transit is good in the area.
Yeah. Oh god. My cat just knocked over some more shit. That's interesting. I had to take a mandatory driver's ed class. I learned
So
how
did
to
I.
drive on my grandmother's Ford Taurus from 1993, and it handled like a boat.
Oh, but for me it was just theory, not practical stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Advanced techniques in driving a car.
More like boring numbers you'll have to know because reasons.
Because reasons.
What's the
Meow.
millimeter count on the grooves in your tires?
What?
Mm.
I didn't
It's
really.
3.16 millimeters. I remember this somehow.
You had to
Hmm.
know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does that
I
help
know
you at all?
Yeah,
It's-
that doesn't seem useful.
They taught me stuff like how not to hit pedestrians, how to put
That
your
seems
seatbelt on.
way more useful than knowing.
yeah.
Once
Tires,
they pulled me up
millimeters.
into an empty canyon, and they're like, "Okay, pretend your brakes have gone out. Here's how to stop your car if your brakes have gone out."
That
Yeah,
seems way
that's-
more useful than anything I've ever been taught.
Yeah.
Even that's more hardcore than what I was taught.
Well, you live in a flat place,
No, I don't. Not at all.
I do.
comparatively flat.
No.
The eastern area we live in is called the Appalachian Mountains. I don't know if you know this, but mountains are not flat.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
Okay, well, my experience is mostly with Massachusetts, which the highest point in Massachusetts is lower than where I'm sitting right now. So
Okay. All right.
I'm allowed to be scornful about Massachusetts at least.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, go ahead. Massachusetts is shitty and has Boston, so double shitty.
Oh, man.
Fuck being town forever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fucking Red Sox.
My sister lives in East Hampton or Southampton or one of those Western Massachusetts, which is even worse. It's a horrible place. And my dad and my stepmom live in Maine during the summer, and they're always like, "Why don't you come visit us?" And I'm like, "I don't want to go to Maine."
Because you live in Maine.
Yeah. And it's like really remote rural Maine too, so it's not like I could, hop on a bus for an adventure or anything. Yeah.
Can you have adventures on this? Buses aren't an adventure in themselves.
Yeah.
It's true.
One
Every
time
bus ride you take in your life into your own hands.
I moved from here to Wisconsin via bus because I didn't have a lot of stuff to take with me, actually, because, I live a sad life.
Oh.
And I was caught in Cleveland for 8 hours because Greyhound oversold all the buses.
Oh, no.
Don't ever get stuck in Cleveland for 8 hours. It's not a good idea.
Duly noted.
My one experience with cross-country Greyhound buses is that there are a lot of Amish people taking the bus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, there are.
Interesting.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's a fast way to get across country that it doesn't involve them operating any machinery.
Mm-hmm.
It's way cheaper than the plane, so I figure it's a good compromise for them. Or maybe they're on Roomspringer, but they just haven't changed their clothing.
Well, I won't pretend to know much about Amish culture, so maybe I shouldn't say a thing.
Roomspringer is when Amish kids turn like 18, I think.
Right.
And
Is it where they need to experience the outside world and then
Exactly.
bring something back?
No. They basically get to go hog wild and live a modern life and then decide whether or not they want to be Amish or not.
Roomspringer actually figured into the plot of one of the best My Name is Earl episodes.
Wow.
Oh, I love My Name is Earl.
So the interesting thing is, most of them do actually go back to being Amish.
Because of...
Family.
Because, I mean, usually, like, what they do is they go from being incredibly...
It's a culture shock, so they go
from being, like, they don't do music, and they don't party, and they don't have fun, basically. They don't use any machines. I don't think they even drink. And they spend most of their time just farming. Because they're super repressive, basically. And then they go from that to being, like, the most wild party, like, getting drunk and high and having weird sex and all that stuff. And, like, the average person probably doesn't enjoy doing constant parties either, let alone someone from an incredibly repressive culture. So...
The thing is, if they also decide not to go back, then they're shunned from their family forever, so...
Right.
It's
not maybe always by
again.
pure choice.
Yeah. But I think it's, like, it's a better system than, like, I don't know, Mormons who just kind of have to have their own revelation without being allowed to make a choice about it.
Sure.
Or, going on a mission and then being like, yeah, this is totally worth it. Anyway. I think I need a break so I can go put shoes on, because my feet are cold.
Let's take a short break.
Okay.
See ya. Yeah, we're back.
Vroom.
We were just going for a stroll. We all got ice cream while you were waiting.
That is not true.
I just had to go outside and open my mouth, and the ice came
I
in.
didn't get ice cream at all. I feel like you're a liar, and also I'm sad because I don't have ice cream.
Yeah,
Well,
same.
you can just go outside and bring some chocolate and whatever, and some milk, and you can make your own ice cream.
It all ends up in the same place anyway.
No, not really. I don't. Snow usually doesn't end up in my gut. I'm gonna
It
just.
could though.
Yeah.
Safe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just dirty water, whatever.
No, it's cleaner than rain.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That sounds
the
like
reasoning, but
That sounds
know
like
the
a
internet
Snapple
told me that.
fact.
I don't believe you.
that's fine. I believe me, and that's all that matters.
Okay.
Sounds like you got that from an iced tea. Don't take life advice from iced teas.
It was a raspberry tea, okay?
All right, well then you should take all the life advice from raspberry iced tea.
Let it plan out my financial future.
You should probably invest in Ponzi schemes. Thanks, iced tea.
Do you have any you'd like to suggest?
You're an accountant. You should know.
Yeah,
I'm a receptionist.
yeah, you've got an accounting background.
Guess.
Tell me how to rob people, Coat. Tell me now.
Tell me how to make money out of no money, Coat.
You can't because you have to spend money to make money, and if you have no money, then you can't spend money, and then you can't make money.
Crazy.
It's a vicious cycle.
All right, so tell me how to make money out of little money.
Okay. What you do is you take that money,
Uh-huh.
you go to the racetrack, right?
Uh-huh.
You bet
Sounds
it
right up my
on
alley.
the sickest, weakest horse you could find, because if that horse wins, you are fucking made.
Nice. Okay, I've got this written down. I expect great things.
Me too, I want to cut.
Okay, if I win, you can get like 6%
70.
of it.
Nah,
What?
it's
What?
fees, man. We talked about this, remember?
Yeah, but 6% of all the money is like all the money. Still, come on. You should be happy with 6. I'm a good negotiator.
I'm gonna take your ass to court.
Oh no. How litigious.
Okay. Let's look at the schedule here for some dumb things that have come out and are coming out. Here's some
Okay.
things we can't talk about because none of us have PS4s. Final
Oh.
Fantasies
Alright.
and Bloodborne.
Who
Who
cares,
has a
right?
PS4?
I saw some video footage of a demo of Final Fantasy 15 Dusque.
Yeah,
It looks alright.
yeah.
It looks okay.
No, it looks like it's going in the right direction. From a game that's still like a year and a half away.
I saw some footage of Final Fantasy Zero Type 0 HD. I don't think I want to play it.
How long has Final Fantasy 15 actually been in development, though? Because it was originally supposed to be part of the whole
Yeah,
Final Fantasy 13 3-game bullshit, wasn't it?
it was supposed to be Versus, yeah, being in the same, maybe not the same conceptual universe, not the actual universe. Like it'll be related concepts, but no. But I think what happened was, they were working on it, and then the lead guy stopped to work on something else, and then he only resumed like, I don't know, like 2 years ago maybe, or like a year ago.
I see.
So it was postponed, and I don't think people were actively working on it for a while, but now they are.
He should have done what my dad does with books and folded the page over so he knows what he was doing when he came back. That's probably what happened. It's like, I don't. What? It's what? Final what? What are we talking about? Says guy. Yes, that's how it happened.
Yeah,
Trust me.
I believe you.
I had to read all of Final Fantasy over again because they didn't dog ear it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. The entirety of Final Fantasy. Oh, that would be so terrible to read it. The
Oh my God. Oh, it'd be horrible.
Oh, goodness. As for Bloodborne, Bloodborne looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know
don't think
PS4
there's
though,
been.
so
I was gonna say I don't think there's been any word yet on how far a PC release would be, but I don't know.
I don't believe it's slated for one because,
Well, Demon Souls was PS3 exclusive for a long time, and
Ever.
then later on
It's-
things kind of changed with Dark Souls. So I don't know. It's possible. at
yeah,
least.
but Demon Souls is still Sony exclusive. Sony's deal with From
Yes.
was, so I don't think Bloodborne's getting a PC release. I think it's another Sony makes a deal and it sticks because I think people from Sony were working with From to utilize the PlayStation hardware. I think it's the same exact deal as Demon Souls.
Then
That's
they'll just have to hope. And no, I'll eventually get a PlayStation 4. There'll be games out for it in a year or 2 or 3 or 6 or 12.
yeah, maybe.
18. 90.
Yeah, I bet in 90 years
1886.
from now, getting a PS4 and all the games would be a pretty sweet deal. Play all the classics your great grandpa played.
Yeah.
Just Mario Party 10. Yeah, everybody loves that.
Cool, I can break another controller. Because that's Mario Party is
That's the-
Nintendo's way to make you bust control. Not because you throw them, but just because they're like, spin the stick real fast like an asshole.
But that would be
Do
the very worst thing on Wii U, since you cannot buy a gamepad separately. If you break
Oh,
the
for real?
gamepad, you
Oh,
are
man.
so fucked.
Oh, goodness, that seems like a hellaciously bad idea. Makes sense, though, it's Nintendo. Taking spot shots.
You showed them.
I did. Now I'm gonna be the one hit by the bus. Shigeru Miyamoto's gonna call up the local transit authority and say, I need a bus to hit Archip Cola.
Joke's on them, there are no buses where you live.
Mm-hmm. I live in a forest. You'll
A
have to
bus
call
would have to
their
deviate
bus.
pretty far in order to hit you in your room.
Yeah. Well. It could happen.
It could, I suppose. Assassin's Creed Rogue came out, and someone put it on the list as well here. I don't
It looks
know.
like it could be good. Apparently it's good. Apparently it's what Unity should have been, because it's not broken. And it's
Well,
kinda- it's more ship
thankfully.
stuff. More ship stuff.
The only recent thing I saw from it was a screenshot of all the DLC you could buy, and it was all, buy this DLC and you'll save time because we'll just give you all the collectibles or whatever. And I thought like, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, lots of companies are doing that, which is not defensible. It's not. I'm not saying that's good. Just saying, maybe maybe make your games more interesting so you don't have to charge us to not do them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because if the choice is pay you to not play your game or not play your game, and I probably will just save my money and not play your game anyway. So I don't know how this money-making scheme of the AAA developers is working. I don't get it. Yeah, maybe, but I mean, they keep rolling them out, so it must be working well enough.
I mean, like, they're obviously pulling it from, like, the mobile method of being like, we're gonna waste huge amounts of your time until you give us money. And it works, because some people are dumb like that, and...
Yeah, they only need a couple of whales, so to speak, to spend all that money for it to be worth it. Who cares what 90% of their other fans think? They are making the greens.
Back in my day, was when a game wasn't interesting, you just stopped playing it. You didn't give the company more money. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm an old man and I hate everything.
Codename Steam came out already. That kind of flew under my radar a bit. Might have to check that
looked fun enough, but you can't skip the alien turn stuff.
Oh.
So that's kind of a huge bummer. Because oftentimes you're not even seeing where they're moving, they're just moving. And, there's no way to skip it. So, it's bad. But, it looks alright. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't have a 3DS. I'm just going off what I saw.
Some other Fire Emblems, like some of the older Fire Emblems definitely did not let you skip anything, so I would not see it as a big negative. But I don't know.
I downloaded the demo for that and then completely forgot to try it out.
Now you've gotten a reminder.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm more of an Advanced Wars and Super Robot Wars OG kind of guy, where you can skip things if they take too long. I like it. I like because the computer already knows what it's gonna do, so I don't need to see it, right? That's my take on it.
Well, it might do some calculating, but yeah.
Yeah, in some of the big maps, I don't know how big the maps are in Codename Steam, but in like some of the huge Fire Emblem maps, there are so many enemies that if they all move all at once and you have no idea what just happened and 10 of your characters have died, it's a little confusing. So I guess that's the angle that they were thinking of. I suppose.
Well, butts to that.
Butts to that.
I have no opinion on this.
That's okay.
Never.
Oh man, coming out next week apparently. Slender: The Arrival.
Oh boy.
What the world needs is another Slender Man game.
Fuck off.
Didn't that come out years ago?
Maybe
it did.
On PC.
Is there like an H? Oh, is it coming out on consoles now?
Yeah, on PS4 and Xbox One, because you want those HD Slender Man.
Fuck off. Fuck off, Slender. Fuck off, Five Nights at Freddy's. Fuck off everything. I hate really bad games that are put together for like $1, and everybody fucking ironically likes them, and it doesn't make any sense.
At least the Five Nights at Freddy's dude donated a lot of money to charity.
Well, yeah, that upsets my vitriol for him a little, but still, fuck off, dude. Boo. Our Jim Cola local curmudgeon.
Boo, he says to your face.
Mm-hmm.
Ugly face.
Well, oh.
Wow. I don't.
Not you,
He might.
Sponge.
He might have an okay face. I don't. I've never seen the guy.
Look, if you're gonna say something like he has an ugly face, then you need to have conviction about it.
What? I'm so confused right now. You're the one who said he had an ugly face.
Then why was it attributed to you, chimp?
Wow.
Well, I'm confused double now. What is going on, Goat?
There's some kind of trickery going on here.
Yeah, I feel like I'm being character assassinated here. I would never call anybody ugly that I didn't know. But people I do know, I would totally call ugly. Anything else coming out, Jeff?
Well, there's the savior of video games. It's the Project Community Assisted Racing Simulator, also known as Cars.
Oh.
It's a Cars game. I don't know shit about it, except it has cars, and it's called Project Cars.
Cars.
People like cars.
I'm gonna make a JoJo joke about cars.
Okay, make a JoJo joke.
Cars was a character in JoJo. That's my joke.
What?
It's more like a statement than a joke. That's.
You're laughing.
I'm not laughing at the joke. I'm laughing at you.
Wow. Harsh.
Ow, my feelings.
Aww.
I don't know anything about Project Cars.
I don't think we need to know
That's a bad
anything about
name.
Project Cars.
It needs a poppier name than Project Cars. It's dumb. That's a dumb name. I would have called it Trackmania.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Thanks.
Other than that, what's coming out soon in less than a month is Mortal Kombat X. I'll definitely have a lot to say about it next time we do a Bopscast, which will be very close to the release of it or after the release of it. And I'll have plenty to say about it, but I can say right now at least that things are looking pretty good. And that I'm very glad that the developers have wised up on their dumb portrayal of women in their games.
Oh, cool.
Some characters even have pants now, Sponge. Can
What?
you even believe it?
What?
A lady character has pants. I know, it's hard to believe, but
Possible.
pants confirmed.
My issues with Mortal Kombat have more to do with like how gross and bloody it is. Cause I don't like that.
It's gross and bloody and I'm not into gross and bloody stuff at all, but it's being offset by Johnny Cage ripping a guy open and quoting The Shining.
That does not sound like it is offsetting any grossness and bloodiness at all.
But I mean, like the dumb stuff offsets the gross stuff, in my opinion.
Okay.
Maybe there's gonna be too much gross stuff, but
I've always had a Mortal Kombat in the backseat of my video game car. I would play it, but I don't. You know me, I don't like anything. That's not true, but yeah, I'd play Mortal Kombat X if it fell in my lap. It looks okay enough, I suppose. Glad they finally covered up Scorpion's shame. It's about time they gave him some pants.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I sort of lost interest in Mortal Kombat when they hit 4 on the N64, which
Sure, a lot of people did.
So 6 editions ago.
Yeah, I haven't gotten back on the bandwagon. I thought Injustice looked okay. Their DC Mortal Kombat game, which is not to be confused with Mortal Kombat versus DC, but
No.
yeah, I'd play X. I don't know. It's got Shao Kahn again, I guess, and Goro's back, so that's cool.
No, Shao Kahn is supposedly still dead and has no appearances in the game so far.
There's a screenshot of a guy who looks a lot like him. What do you mean?
Oh, you mean Kotal Khan, maybe? I don't know.
I
don't know
did they make
who especially you're talking about.
Did they make a new fuck? Now I'm not interested again. You just unsold me, Jeff.
But maybe Shao Kahn is in it, and he's like, he shows up with a sledgehammer, and he's like, "Fuck you! I brought my buddy Triple H, and we're gonna sledgehammer you to death." I don't know.
They keep introducing idiots that nobody cares about, like Quan Chi or whatever.
Why, Quan Chi is like one of the ones people do care about.
What? That's the guy from 4, the white-faced ghost idiot that nobody likes. People like that guy?
Yeah, people like that guy.
But he's awful and dumb, and he doesn't need to be. Fuck that guy. Fuck Quan Chi.
I guess it's people like it because he's been associated with the first Mortal Kombat games because he's been doing stuff in the background of the stories of those games before he was an actual character.
But he hasn't. He was just made up bullshit that looked dumb in 4, and I don't get it.
All of it is make up bullshit that looks dumb. I can say that about so much.
I guess, but it's like the dumbest storytelling ever. Like, but actually, this guy was doing things in the background. You just never noticed him because we just realized he did things. It's super lazy and bad. It's the worst writing.
I'm making it sound worse than it is, but I mean, for whatever you can say about Mortal Kombat's story, it's not any worse than any other fighting game story, at the very least.
Okay.
If you want to say like Dead or Alive story is better, then go ahead and defend it right here.
Nobody, like, you're purposefully picking like the worst option there. You're like, yeah, well, it's better than Dead or Alive. Well, yeah, so it's like
everything.
What the hell?
I'll win this argument one way or another.
These are some underhanded tactics, and I refuse to fight against them.
Okay, what is your favorite fighting game plotline then?
Let me tell you, Street Fighter's got a pretty solid plotline, and I will say that anyone who says differently doesn't know shit about Street Fighter.
I've learned so much about Street Fighter and that other
Darkstalkers, yeah.
Darkstalkers, yeah, from playing Puzzle Fighters with Archimp, because I'll be like, what's up with Dan? And he'll be like, Dan is bad at fighting, but he wants to fight anyway. So he taught himself fighting, and he wants to murder some guy, and that's why he had to teach himself, because nobody else wanted to teach him because he wanted to murder a guy. And I'll be like, that's cool, Dan's theme song is really neat. Why don't you play Dan so I can listen to the theme song and also beat you? It's real easy.
Boo.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. That's alright.
His theme song is really good, though.
Anyway, Street Fighter is good because the villains are clearly defined and they never go, but wait, actually, in the background, this guy was doing things. And then we released Mortal Kombat Mythologies and nobody cared.
That's where he originated from, too.
For real? I don't remember that, because Mortal Kombat Mythologies
it might have been.
was...
It was some offspin. It might have been something a little bit earlier. But it was not Mortal Kombat 4. That's what I know for sure.
Was that Sub-Zero? Was there also a Kung Lao one? How many Mortal Kombat Mythologies games were there? I think there was
there's
2.
only been one.
Oh, I think they were
there's-
planning more.
Maybe. There's been a couple of Mortal Kombat spin-off games that have been real bad, including Mythologies and Special Forces, which was god awful. There was one really good one, which was Shaolin Monks. It was a co-op beat 'em up game, and it was great. And if it ever gets an HD release, I'm totally gonna do something with it.
There was there's a game that used I think the same engine as Mortal Kombat Mythologies, released for the PlayStation. I think it was Iron Man XO Manowar. It was really bad. I wouldn't recommend it. Well, that's my Mortal Kombat engine story. Don't play Iron Man XO Manowar.
Sure. I won't.
Good. Oh, it was Iron Man and XO Manowar in heavy metal.
Decent title.
It might not actually have been made by Midway, but it certainly felt like a Mortal Kombat Mythologies game.
Did
I might be
Midway ever
completely
make
wrong.
anything that wasn't bad?
Yes, but I don't remember what.
Midway had some franchises, but before they tragically became bad.
Okay.
Oh, they made Smash TV, I think, right? Right?
I think so, yeah. That sounds right.
Yeah, Smash TV was good.
They had made Miss Pac-Man, Spy Hunter, Tron, Rampage, NFL Blitz, NBA Jam. Those are all cool games.
I think they licensed Miss Pac-Man, because that's definitely a Namco joint. Let's not get crazy. Pac-Man is a Namco property. They probably had the rights to distribute the arcade machines in the US for a while.
It was produced by Midway, it says here.
That doesn't mean anything.
Producer is a title you give people to make them feel like they've done something.
Yeah, maybe they just made the American version. I don't know if it's much different. Well, there you go. Midway is dead. Koji Pro is dead. Everything is dead. Video games are dead.
Atari's basically
The end.
Atari is throwing lawsuits at the guy who did Space Giraffe again, because I guess he made a Tempest clone, and it's the guy who made Space Giraffe is a jerk. Let's not. Let me not seem like I'm on his side 100%.
Doesn't he keep just making the same game over and over again?
He keeps making Tempest over and over again, and Atari's like, maybe stop making Tempest, asshole.
Yeah. Maybe he should
it's kind of funny.
His Tempest clone a little better.
It's kind of funny because he's responsible for making Tempest, so
yeah.
It's a little silly that you just can't let go of Tempest, but also neither can Atari, and they keep getting into big dick waving contests about Tempest of all things. Let that be a lesson to you, video game makers. Don't make Tempest.
Okay. Don't make anything that could be confused for an Atari IP.
Yeah, unless it's like E.T. You can make E.T. like that. That'd be fine, probably. Nobody cares about E.T.
Only those people who dug up E.T. and then it was like the most anticlimactic thing ever. They're like, well, they found it. Okay.
Well, here's E.T. Yep, it exists.
Here's a bunch of copies of E.T. covered in dirt. All right, now what?
Did that documentary even come out? Or was it not enough footage and they canned it?
I have no idea.
I
It
thought
takes a while.
they were filming it.
It takes a while to like turn footage into a documentary. It takes a while.
So it might still happen, and then people would be like, yeah, they totally dug out those cartridges. Good on them.
As far as video game documentaries go, the only one I'd want to watch is The King of Kong. I haven't watched it. I should at some point, but I like watching people get high scores and being dickheads.
What
That's
about the one
great.
about Lilia?
I could probably watch that too. I didn't even know we had one being made about him.
Oh, I think it came out quite a while ago, but
Oh. I don't keep up on
I don't keep up on Lilia.
Platform Masters Master Yulia too much.
I feel bad for him because he should be having someone take care of him, and nobody is. So, as far as I know, I think he gets money from the state because he can't actually work. But there's nobody to be like, take medication and stop eating pizza and things like that.
I hope no one ever comes and tells me to stop eating pizza.
Yeah, but you eat things besides pizza. He just eats pizza. He eats only pizza.
Fair enough. Well, hopefully, I hope things work out. I don't know too much, obviously.
Yeah.
I hope things work out for everyone.
Yeah.
I guess that about does it.
Yeah.
I think unless someone has another topic, I think we can call it here for this Bopscast. You have nothing.
I got nothing.
And we will be back sometime in the future.
Right.
The future is now.
How about, since it's March 20th or 3/20, there was a 3-hour and 20-minute Dota Pro game this month. That's a record.
Today. I watched the second half of it, and I kind of wish I
It was
hadn't.
3
'cause
hours
it was a huge waste
and
of time.
20 minutes, and it happened on March 20th. That's ridiculous.
It should have been 3 hours and 22 minutes.
Well,
You can't get them all, Sponge. Can't win them all.
And then Eternal
Darn,
Envy gave up because he's a monumental fuck-up of a human being.
wow.
Dang.
No, he literally
Dang.
tweeted, "I gave up." He said that.
That might have been like a defense mechanism. Maybe it was like, no, I didn't lose. I gave up. Big trolls. Everything I do is a troll, says the guy. Huh?
Says the guy who poured a can of Monster Energy on another guy for stupid reasons. Dota players are all bad.
Same.
All of them are bad. Speaking of Dota,
think-
you want to play some Dota if we're done here?
Sure.
Alright. Are we done?
Are we done now, Jeff?
Goodbye, everyone!
I release you back into the wild where you can play Dota for the rest of your miserable existences.
Thanks.
There you go. Set free my little birds and last hit stuff and then
Chirp,
die.
chirp. Chirp, chirp.
And to you too, everyone listening, but you don't have to play
don't do
Dota.
Don't play Dota.
Please don't play Dota.
Don't play Dota. Okay. Okay.
Alright.
See
Good
ya.
night, everybody.